I got a dollhouse when I was 5, and it was one of my favorite things. And about 2 weeks to a month after I got it, I came home and it was gone. It almost seemed like she got a sense of happiness out of it. She had this smirk on her face whenever we'd get destroyed.
Well, the mental illness, the abuse, the neglect, do you ever worry about becoming your mother?
I never worry about becoming my mother. I've educated myself pretty well in the psychological department, and you got to be aware of it at all times. It's definitely something on my mind all the time, but at that point, because I am aware of it, I think it helps me stay away from it.
I'm wondering this, because everybody has different levels of dysfunction in their families, unless you're the Cleavers. And I'm wondering if there's, and I even have had to do this in my own life, certainly nothing compared to the level of abuse, but be able to say to people, I could meet you where you are now without having to want to go back and make it different or want to go back and make something what it wasn't, but I can meet you where you are now. Do you think you will ever be able to do that with your mother?
I feel like I'm at that point with her.
Yeah. And I mean that by never thinking that we're ever going to have a mother-daughter relationship, because at this point you can't.
That's done.
Right.
That's gone. That's gone. Yes. Yes.
Well, I think I'd have a hard time with that, because I have such a distance from her. She and I are so disconnected. I don't know how to overcome that.
Yeah.
I have no desire to have any contact with her, and that's just where I'm at.
If you could say anything to her, is there anything you want to say to her?
I just am, being a mother, I can't conceptualize what she's done, and that's just kind of where I'm at. So.
Okay. If you could say anything, Louie.
If I could say anything to my mom, it would be, I don't even know who that person is anymore, you know? I knew a monster, and now she's getting some medication, which I guess is a good thing, but I can't say, do I want a relationship with her? I can't say that I want one. It's like a stranger. You can't say that you're going to have a relationship with them.
I guess it's my way of feeling like she no longer has control. Like, I don't want to give any weight or power back to her. So for me, taking a stand, for me, it seems like that's...
You went to a foster home at what age?
I left at like 13. I refused to be home in that environment anymore.
Really?
And yeah, since then
This was with your father and your mother?
Yes. And since then I've had to deal with some of those issues of, you know, some guilt of the... If the primary targets are
I don't want to give any power back to her anymore.
So there was some guilt issues.
I don't want to give any power back to her
anymore. A lot of those struggles. But,
don't want to give any power
like
back to my mother anymore.
Why were you taken out of the home?
Abused us
I wasn't
when we were
taken out of the home and placed in state foster care. I was placed through a
wanna give her power anymore.
I refused to go back
Don't
home.
want to give her
And I couldn't just stay on the street, so they had to do something.
My mother kicked us out. Is that what
She kicked us out. That's when she kicked us out.
Put us out on the
And
street.
she kind of manipulated the younger kids to come back. There was a lot of talk in the neighborhood about her, and she didn't like all the talk about her being an unfit mother and stuff. And so she kind of bribed the 3 younger kids back into the home by saying that she was going to take them to Lagoon. And my older sibling and I refused to go back home. So.